Hey there guys, how are we doing today? So clearly this is the same me that you guys know and love by now, but there's a bit of a fundamental issue that's causing me to be in my works wagon rather than on a motorbike. Namely the fact that I'm a motovlogger who doesn't have any moto at the moment. So it was my New Year's resolution, or rather it was more like a Christmas resolution because I had nothing else to do over Christmas, that I was going to try and make it my ambition, it was going to be my goal to try and get one video up a week, every week in 2017. And I think I've managed about 4 weeks and I've now hit a bit of a snag. As I've said, I am currently without both of my motorbikes, which does make that motovlogging thing a bit awkward. So to give you guys a bit of an update rather than just, radio silence, I thought I'd pinch the works wagon and I would just go out for a little drive round, change of scenery, bit of a nice sunset, not that you guys can see it because it's over there, take my word for it. So the 848 was always planned to go down to Jeddah, to the Ducati dealer, to have the servicing done, to have the cam belt done, and as it turns out, to get the gearbox sorted as well. And just to generally get a full health check what I've bought, make sure there's no gremlins or other nasty surprises waiting to catch me out, because it's not like the UK where you've got breakdown cover and you've got you've got garages 10 a penny or anything like that. If I'm stuck out in the middle of nowhere with a bike that's broken, and if I'm out in the hills where I tend to go riding, I've got no mobile phone reception, so I'm buggered. So I need everything to be absolutely spot on. So, like I say, the 848 was always going down there, but I went out for a good blast on the Scrambler along my favourite road, the best driving road in the world, out in the mountains, out the back of Ashafa. And it wasn't until I got back to the compound and bikes cooled down that I thought I would give it I thought I'd give both bikes a bloody good wash and a spruce up. At that point, I'm hearing a weird hissing noise as I'm going over the Scrambler, and it's coming from the tyre. Yep, that's right. I picked up a puncture on the Scrambler, which sucks balls. But not going to get too wound up about it, for the simple reason that the bike's got 5,000 kilometres and had completely mullered the original fit rear tyre. It was totally gone. I think I had about 1.5 mil of tread before I went out. By the time I got back, I'd only done 200-300 kilometres to that day, and it was just completely bowled. Oh, bollocks. Thankfully, that tyre is pretty much toast, but new tyre required on the Scrambler. I managed to get the transport guy to take the Scrambler down to Ducati in Jeddah at the same time as the 848. It was a bit of a squeeze, and I did shed a little tear when this little Suzuki pickup went away with both my girls. Took them away from me. So I've gone from having 2 bikes, only one of which works, to no bikes in the space of 3 weeks, which does suck. But like I say, the 848 was always planned. The 848 is going to go down and she's going to be absolutely mint, and it gives me an opportunity now to kind of catch up on stuff that I've been putting off or just being too lazy to do, simply because I always had the excuse of going out and riding the bike, or bikes, either or. So the channel's going to be a little bit quieter over the coming weeks, but that was kind of always going to happen anyway, because I'm actually coming back to the UK in 4 weeks. So I've got my flights booked, it's all confirmed. I will be back in the UK on the 21st of February, and I'm going to be back for a smidgen over 2 weeks. I'm actually going to be going back on the 8th of March. So if there's any events, if there's any bike meets, I'm going to be hitting Loomies up for the 3 Wednesdays that I'm back for definite. I'm going to be basically trying to do as much mileage as I possibly can on both the bikes, so you guys are going to finally get introduced to the Daytona 675R, and I'm really looking forward to that. So this little enforced break is going to be good for me, I think, because it's going to give me an opportunity to catch up with some of the admin around my channel. It's going to give me an opportunity to do a bit of husbandry, to go back through all of my old videos, to try and sort out some of the thumbnails and kind of standardise my thumbnail picks for my videos, because some of my early ones I was a bit experimental and I haven't got around to sorting it out yet. Hopefully going to sort out new headers for my Twitter page, my Facebook page, my Instagram, my YouTube page. So all of those should hopefully be standardised all across the board with all the relevant information on. Got somebody designing me a new logo, which hopefully you'll be able to see in the coming weeks. That's showing some real signs of promise, that. And it's going to give me an opportunity to kind of not quite relaunch, not quite rebrand, but kind of implement a load of changes that I've been picking up mainly from Six Miffity. I'm not going to lie, the guy knows what he's talking about, and he's made so many recommendations of things that new people not necessarily do wrong, but don't do as well as they could do. If they made some subtle changes, they would get a lot more views, subscribers, better feedback, and they generally make better content, which is what I want to do. Like I say, it's probably going to be about 5, maybe 6 weeks, and I will be back up and running and sorted. I need to order a new rear tyre for the Scrambler. That shouldn't take too long. The problem is that there's nobody in Saudi Arabia that supplies motorbike tyres. You can buy a bike, can you buy tyres, can you buy spare parts? Very, very difficult. So that's going to take a bit of thinking about. That's going to take a bit of creativity, trying to magic a fresh new tyre from probably the United States, or I might buy one in the UK, wrap it up and bring it back with me as additional luggage, and I'll just have to pay an excess luggage fee, but that might be cheaper than getting it sent back from the US, who knows. And it also gives me a chance to make concrete some of the plans and sort out some of the paperwork that I need to start thinking about for my epic trip home. So I can investigate ferries from Egypt to Europe. I can sort out a visa to Egypt, because I'm pretty sure visas last for a year. So I can sort that out. I can look at what immunisations I need. I can look at what paperwork I need to sort out, start confirming routes, start confirming plans, and hopefully start confirming dates. Well, I've previously said I'm hoping to try and get back over about 2.5 to 3 weeks. I'm hoping it's going to take me to ride from Saudi Arabia back to the UK. That's going to depend on ferries. I'm going to need to get a ferry from Dubai across to Sharm el Sheikh, and I'm going to need to get a ferry from Port Said, hopefully, to Athens. Hopefully, inshallah. So hopefully this little enforced break will allow me to come back better and making some significantly higher quality content, and that can't be a bad thing. Alright, so again, apologies that there's not going to be any videos over the short term. I don't have any bikes to make any videos on, and this Honda Odyssey is not really the sexiest thing to be recording videos from. So cheers for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because I've still got quite a nice back catalogue you can go through in the meantime. You know, this is like, one does not wait for season 7 of Game of Thrones. One watches seasons 1 to 6 all the way through again, you know. And Masalama, guys. I'll see you soon. But yeah, welcome to 2017. Welcome to the new year. Welcome to all of those New Year's resolutions you're going to have broken by the middle of February. Scooters everywhere. Unlike the UK, you can actually be cool and have a scooter in Milan.